Okay, so let's do the front here, this one, and when we are done with this, we're gonna model this one here, this screw. Okay. Um, we need topology. Um, we will mirror this, of course, so later it will look complete. What I realized, we also need to extrude this one here, but we cannot really use extrude because if we turn off the subdivision, if we extrude this, we're gonna have some overlapping here. And what I want to do, actually, we can do it now. As you can see, it's really round here. We don't want that. So what we can do, go to edge mode here. Actually, let's clean this up here. We always can clean. Yeah, and then use this whole edge loop here. Make sure everything is selected, and we need to bevel it. Like 3 lines would be enough. And let's I mean, it's up to you if you want to have it really sharp, you do this, or like you want to have it more round, you do this. In my opinion, let's go for something like this. And then if you go out and to object mode, you can see now we have some more like hard surface going on. It looks much more beautiful. It looks really beautiful. Okay, so what we do, let's turn on subdivision, and you can see this is really nice, looks really clean. The arc shape, I think, looks really good. It's not perfect, but it looks good. We have this shape here going up. We have like we have a slight bending. Okay, we have more bending, like according to the reference. But I'm not really sure because this is like really oversaturated light, so we cannot really see what's going on. I mean, yeah, we cannot really see what's going on. We can see that here's like another angle here. We can insert this later if we want to have this shape here. But all these minor details we can do at the end when we clean up our mesh. So let's just get our basic shape done. So edit mode, turn off the X-ray, and we want to start with our extrusion here. So what we can see, it starts on top, and then maybe like 1/4 is not affected. So what we do, we insert an edge loop, maybe around here, until we have an area which is not affected. And let's make it completely straight. S, Z, 0, enter. Okay? You can see it's perfect. And maybe we can see that we have a slight, just a little bit of an angle here. So what we need is another edge loop, and we drag it up here maybe, just later to have this little angle here. Okay, and then faces, we select the faces, and we want to see how thick it's gonna be. We can see right after the bending, we're gonna have like an extrusion here, right after the bending. So maybe let's start with here. Maybe this is a good idea. Or maybe here. Let's use these 3 faces, okay? So side view, press 3 for side view. And yeah, just let's just extrude it out. What you can do is, first, before we move on, press tab, select your mesh, Control A, rotation and scale. Actually, let me go back 1 and 2. Click on it, Control A, rotation and scale. And then we go back because if we extrude or if we bevel something, and this is already a really complex mesh, and we did a lot, we really deformed our mesh, as you can see. And where we were inserting a lot of edge loops. So what we need to do is press 3 again, and now we can extrude this. First, we should decide like how wide it's going to be. I think just a little more, maybe like this. And yeah, this is all right. We can also move everything more to the right side, in my opinion. So let's extrude maybe this one, like let's extrude like this. And what we can do is go to our X-ray mode, select the edges, and then maybe we can select everything until here. So make sure that everything here, that this edge is selected and nothing else. And this one, and we can move this a little bit to the right side, maybe here. And then you can insert an edge loop here. Press so Control R and set an edge loop, and then S Y 0, boom. And then we bevel it, Control B, maybe 2 is enough. Don't go completely crazy here. And then we can adjust our bending. So what we do, just make sure you're on X-ray mode here. So to select everything, press 3, and then we go up. Make sure your axis is snapped, and then we go up here. Maybe this one. Your Z-axis should be snapped, and then this one also maybe until here, and then just move it up a little bit. And now we can see we really try to make it more even here, so that our topology looks clean and we don't face any shading issues. Maybe you can also see the top view. You don't need to be so perfect, but the more you try, the cleaner you try to be, the better it's going to be. No, like this. The better it's going to look. Okay. Disable X-ray and go into object mode, and we can see, yeah, as we can see, we completely got rid of our bending. So we need to do a little bit more work here. We need more work. So this needs to be down here. This needs to be more like this. Like this. And let's select these vertices here, G, Z, and maybe like this. And we can also use these vertices so we have more bending here, according to our reference, G, Z, and do this. So now it should be fine. I mean, it's still not really perfect. So let's select these, S, Y, 0, enter, and then let's disable these edges here and go G, Z, and go down. Select all these edges here, S, Z, 0. No. Sorry. Not S, Z, 0. Let me fix my keyboard. S, Control Z to go back one step, and then S, Y, 0, enter, and then disable these edges here, maybe this edge, and we go down a little bit. The same we do for this edge loop here. G, Z, and go down. Okay. We need to do more here. G, Z, and go down. So now it's gonna look a little better. Still, this one here needs a little fix. Yeah, G, Z, and go down. So now we can see it's more. We have the bending again. As I said, you can invest a lot of time here to really clean it up, to have a clean topology. But we're gonna use our smooth modifier, so everything will look really clean in the end. Okay, so let's go into tab object mode and Alt Z to get rid of our X-ray, and we can see now we're talking. Now it looks much better. If you use our smooth tool, which we are using right now, you can see it looks quite all right. But still, you can move this one. Maybe we can drag this one down. So, but yeah, this is like something you really have to invest more time. But for now, I think this is okay. We don't need to be so perfect now. Let's just move on. So, but you get an idea on how to, on what I do. So let's just move on with this. We need to work here. Edit mode. So what we did, we just extrude this here. But we need to get our shape. So the side view, we need to get our shape. This is round, and then it goes straight. Like an angle, it goes straight up. So let's try to do that. Before we do that, we need more edge loops. So just go here, Control R, and let's try 5. Yeah, yeah, let's try 5 edge loops. Okay. Later we need more geometry here in order to create our holes. But for now, this should be fine. Let's select our vertices. I like to work on vertices. This we don't need to disable the subdivision. We can see what's going on here. So let's use let's select all these vertices on top. G, Z, no, G, Y, and move this one here, really completely to almost hitting the front part here. Oh, Y. Oh, sorry, we need Alt Z, we need the X-ray mode. This one, G, Y, and drag it up. Drag it to the left. Maybe like, yeah, maybe like this. Then this one, G, Y, and now we can see it's straight, which is good. G, Y. Yeah, let's do something like this. Down here, G, Y. Maybe like this. And now this is just something about try and error um, until it looks fine. Okay, this we need to make it straight. I want to make this one straight. Okay, this has still a slight bend. We don't need that. We don't want that. Okay, and now we already have. I mean, as we can see in subdivision, it looks all right, but we really don't have a lot of geometry here. As you can see, it's really low poly. But we're gonna insert more edge loops later on because we need to create holes here. So there will be more geometry later. Okay, so Alt Z, and what you can see if we go to edge mode here, you can see that this is not really. What did I do? Seriously, why is it rotated? What did I do? Okay, let's go back. I don't know what I did. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, it's because yeah. Okay, I know what's going on. Because, yeah, let's fix that. Because we did extrude, and of course the extrude is like along the normals. So let's fix that first. This is of course, this was my mistake. Let's get rid of our subdivision, deactivate. Let's remove this one here. Then we click on our whole edge loop here on the outside. Alt Z to see that everything here is selected. And then we press SX0, enter. And we can see everything's perfect now. Not really perfect, but we can now press GX, hold shift, and move it to the center. Scroll as much as you can, GX, like this. And maybe scroll a little more, so it's really close, and move it, GX, and move it. Okay, cool. When we use the mirror modifier, it's going to merge. Okay, but still we need to fix this one here. And this is what we do. We select it, G, X, and let's do like this. Make sure that you don't just click on it, as you can see. Right? Just always, when you're an X-ray and you want to select everything, always drag and select. Drag and select. G, X, and like this. And this one here, G, X, like this. Okay, so what we have here is a slight bend. It's going down a little bit. So let's see. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we can make it completely flat if you want to, but why should we? I don't. There's no point in doing that. Okay, so now if we go to subdivision, we need to do it. Unfortunately, we need to do it again, or maybe just maybe only I need to do it again. Maybe you're smart enough to only watch. G, Y. Oh, no, again, Alt Z to be an X-ray. G, select everything. G, Y, and then we do this. G, Y. Slowly adjusting the angles here. This needs to be really close, like this. Make it straight. This one also, let's make it straight. So we need to adjust this one. And then this one, of course, needs to be also here. Maybe here. Maybe like this. As I said, we don't have enough topology right now, so it looks really low poly here. But thankfully to our subdivision modifier, we can see how it's going to look with more topology later on. So yeah, I think it's quite all right. Maybe this one here, make it more flat, like this. Okay. I think it needs to be like, we need to drag it down a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. So this one. Oh no, let's try this. G, Z, like this. G, Z, like this. G, Z, make it straight. I think this looks much better. Make sure that this top here is really straight. Okay. And we also can select this one here and G, Z. Also drag it down to have a little bit, to make it a little bit smoother. Okay. So what you can see, there's a lot of bending here going on. We can fix that. If we go, let's drag this up. Yeah. If we go to edit mode, turn off X-ray, go to edge mode, we can insert an edge loop here. Click once, and we can get rid of this. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's flatten this loop here. S, Z, 0, boom. And then drag it down to make it even. Because we really try to have everything even here. So let's, I mean, this is, I think this blocking, this what we are trying to do is like we're blocking out this one. I think is fine for now. Yeah, it's fine for now. I mean, it looks odd because it goes down, but if we disable the the wireframe, we can see I think it looks fine. Yeah. I think it looks fine. We can always adjust the shape later on. Okay, so now let's create another hole here. So we need more edge loops. Do like this. Maybe, yeah, maybe this one. We need 3. 3 should be all right. And make sure that nothing is, that everything is clean over here. Make sure that this is clean. And then we can just select this. So let's try to be in the center here. And select these faces, right click, loop tools, circle, rotate the circle, make sure you're on the side view and just align it a little better. Go to vertex, make your vertex less, no, sorry. Never move this circle here. Just try to check that everything's clean. I think it's all right. We don't, as I said, we don't have much topology here, so this is fine. This is okay. So, but what we're gonna do now is we select this circle here and make sure, let's switch the view and go out of the X-ray and turn off the subdivision, and let's make sure that our circle is perfectly aligned here. Like this. Okay. We don't need this. Delete faces, okay? And then we are going to select these ones. Can we bevel it? No, we cannot. What we do is we extrude, E, middle mouse button, extrude, and then we can bevel. You can leave you can leave the inner faces and later connect them. So you have like this perfect hole, but we're not gonna see it anyway because there will be a screw on top. So we don't need it, in my opinion. But you can leave it if you want. So we just, let's use 3 loops and do this. Okay, cool. And I delete these faces here. Go back to object mode. Press 3. Go to your solid, and you can see really low poly. Everything's really low poly here. But if we turn on our subdivision, you can see it looks much better. And now we have a better idea to fix this because it looks odd. It looks really odd. So we're gonna fix that here. Let's make it as clean as possible. Until it looks fine. Okay. There's still a slight bending here. Okay, cool. Now I think it looks much better. And back to object mode, we can see, this is around, we have like a circle shape here, and then it goes straight up. If let's go to edge mode and let's see if we can bevel something maybe. We can turn off our subdivision and we can bevel this whole edge loop here. Let's see. So the whole edge here is connected. Alt Z to make sure that the whole edge loop here is connected. We can see really clean topology. Alt Z, and then we can bevel it. Maybe like this. You can see. This is you really need to be careful here. Yeah, because if you go too crazy here, you're gonna have a broken mesh. So let's do like this. Okay. And now, in my opinion, it looks sharper. It still has a good bevel. It looks sharp, but not completely flat. And our circle is perfect. The circle is perfect. And this is it for the front extrusion. And in the next video, we're gonna do our holes.